It's a great day for some Disney Parks news, and that's what we got for you from coast to coast and around the world. Hi, everybody. It's Wade for the Kingdom Report, back once again with the Disney Parks news update. Starting out on the West Coast first at the Disneyland Resort, where KTLA is reporting that fans of Mickey's Toontown to Disneyland have just a few more weeks to enjoy the themed land before it closes March 9th, so work can start on a previously announced redesign. But once the transformation is complete, they can look forward to the return of popular attractions like Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin and Mickey and Minnie's Houses, and perhaps even find some more favorites among new offerings. A Disney Parks blog on Thursday shared those details and more about what visitors can expect from the space when it reopens sometime in early 2023. Other attractions in Toontown, such as Gadget's Go Coaster, Goofy's House, and Donald's Boat, quote, will be reimagined in new and exciting ways, the blog post stated. A new ride called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, billed as Disneyland's first major Mickey-themed ride-through attraction, will make its debut. Guests will also be introduced to Centennial Park, a family-friendly natural space near the land's entrance. It's going to feature a couple of interactive play experiences anchored by a fountain that includes a unique nighttime spectacle, according to the Post. Quote, the newly reimagined Mickey's Toontown will be a welcoming place where families and younger guests can connect and play together in fun new ways, Josh D'Amaro, the chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products, said when the closure was first announced. Guests have until March the 8th to experience Toontown in its current form. Are you looking forward to the Toontown rehab? The entire overhaul of the land is on its way, and certainly as the entirety of the land will go under the knife for more than a year, do you think it will all be worth it in the end? We are looking for your perspective. Make sure you share that with us in the comments. And from Disneyland out west, we jump to Walt Disney World out east, where CNBC is reporting that Walt Disney World Resort is raising ticket prices for guests visiting the parks on multiple days. This is the first major adjustment to the Orlando, Florida-based theme park's ticket pricing since March of 2019. Prices for base tickets for those attending any of Disney's 4 theme parks in Florida for between 1 and 3 days have not been altered, but prices of multi-day passes for between 4 and 10 days are up between 2% and 6%. For example, 4-day multi-day passes used to range between $435 and $597, depending on if the ticket was for a child or an adult. Now, those passes cost between $447 and $597. Park hopper passes for 1 to 2 days have not changed, but a similar price increase has been added to these tickets for 3 to 10 day spans. These passes allow visitors to move between the theme parks in the same day. A 4-day park hopper pass now costs between $540 and $687, up from between $525 and $687. Representatives from Disney did not immediately respond to CNBC's request for comment. Are you somebody that is interested in visiting Walt Disney World here in the near future, buying a multi-day ticket that might be impacted by one of these increases? We'd love to hear from you. Is this something that will alter your overall vacation plans by a day or two? Will you be reducing your trip due to the added expense? We would love to hear from you. As always, comments are appreciated. And since we're on the topic of pricing, it's worth noting that yes, sometimes it is cheaper for Californians to visit Disneyland in Paris rather than Anaheim. At least that's what Fox 5 San Diego said recently. They wrote, some say Disneyland is an expensive place to visit, but sometimes there might be a cheaper way to visit Mickey and the gang. For 2 adults leaving Los Angeles, when crunching the numbers, it turns out that a 6-night visit to Disneyland Paris, including flights to France's capital city, is sometimes cheaper than a 6-night visit to Disneyland in Anaheim. They write, when we checked out pricing at both Disneylands, we chose a 6-night visit from June 12th until June 18th for 2 adults with tickets to the park included. We selected the cheapest on-property hotel for both bookings, allowing the hypothetical guest to walk from the hotel to the park. No add-ons were selected. Starting at Disneyland in Anaheim, the cheapest place to stay was the Paradise Pier Hotel, quoted at $540 per night. 5 days worth of tickets were included, coming to a grand total of $4,571.50. Across the Atlantic Ocean at Disneyland Paris, the cheapest on-site hotel was again selected. The Hotel Santa Fe was quoted at $323.56 a night. The cheapest room available was selected, 7 days of tickets were included, no meal extras were added on, no insurance selected, with the final price coming to $2,173.36. But there's the cost of getting to Paris to consider. We checked that out too, they said, and flying from Los Angeles to Paris for the days selected came out to $1,456.74. You can use the Magic Shuttle to get from the airport to the park. Comparing the two, starting in Los Angeles, the price to go to Disneyland in Anaheim and stay at an on-site hotel from June 12th until June 18th for 2 adults is $4,571.50. The cost to fly to France, get the transport from the airport to the hotel, and go to Disneyland in Paris while staying at an on-site hotel from the same dates for 2 adults, $3,676.06. The difference between the two experiences, $895.44. This pricing was not consistent and varied depending on the days selected, but the fact remains that sometimes it may be cheaper as a Californian to visit Disneyland Paris than it is to go to Disneyland in Anaheim. Once again, thank you to Fox 5 San Diego for putting that together. Do these results shock you as much as they shock me? Kind of incredible to think of that it is cheaper to essentially visit a foreign country's Disneyland than it is to go right down the road in some instances for those who might be local to Disneyland Park and stay on site. Fascinating to say the least. And finally, from My News 13, Ashley Carter reports that Encanto has been a massive hit for Disney, especially the film's breakout song, We Don't Talk About Bruno. The animated film set in Colombia tells the story of the Madrigal family and their magical house. Since its release, the film has spawned fan art, TikTok videos, and more. But could an attraction at one of Disney's theme parks be next? In an interview with The Wrap, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who created the songs for the movie, revealed that he approached Disney CEO Bob Chapek about adding an Encanto-themed ride to the parks, saying, quote, I know there's a world in which this casita lives in a theme park, and we actually walk through in real life, he said. Miranda also referenced Disneyland's Little Mermaid attraction as what could be done with Encanto. Quote, well, I took my kids to Disneyland for the first time pre-pandemic a few years ago, and we sat through the Little Mermaid thing 5 times in a row, he said. That's where my brain goes. It's like I want to go in and out of this casita and see those characters and see the house respond because that's something Disney can do that no one else can do, close quote. Although Disney has not announced any plans for an Encanto attraction, a few of the film's touches have made their way to the parks. At Disney California Adventure, there's a Maribel character meet and greet. At Disney World, there's an Encanto-inspired food booth at the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Once again, thank you to My News 13 for that story. Are you somebody who would be interested in having an Encanto attraction, or maybe even an entertainment option, perhaps a stage show or something parade related? Again, we would love to hear your perspective. Make sure that you share all your thoughts about today's stories in the comments below. And if you like what we do here, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button for us. It means an awful lot. And be sure to subscribe so you never miss a Disney Parks news update. And for the Kingdom Report, I'm Wade Heath. We'll see you next time for another installment of the Disney News Update.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.